What's going on, folks? Welcome to the latest edition of Nintendo Enthusiast Week in Review. I'm Shawn Long. I'm sick. I really didn't feel like doing this episode this week, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. It's not gonna be the best episode ever, but whatever. So without any further ado, let's jump into this past week's news. So Nintendo held their investors meeting, which goes over sales of stuff, gives us concrete numbers, and lets us know how the company is doing. And luckily, Nintendo's in a very, very good place right now. All those Nintendo Doom fanboys, they've got to, get another hobby or something. Nintendo's made already $250 million in this fiscal year, which ends on March 31st. So they're definitely in a great place right now. Mario Kart sold over 5 million copies on an install base of about 9.2 million Wii U's, which is insane. I mean, that's crazy. Software is selling great. Amiibos, there's over 5 million Amiibos sold since launch. So Nintendo's really raking in the dough right now. And it really bodes well for the future for the company because now they have a little bit of a cushion. They've already had, a lot of money in the bank, which a lot of people don't realize. So now they can really try different things, which they have been doing, and try different second-party partnerships. What kind of partnerships would you like to see? What did you think of the whole, statistical situation of, dealing with the money for Nintendo during the investors meeting? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so another thing that's been going around is Sega. Unfortunately, Sega is having a downsize once again. They're relocating both of their facilities in North America and Japan, and they're losing about 300 employees. So it's very sad to see this. I was, a big Sega kid. You can't see my Sega stuff right now because I've rearranged my stuff. You can see some 32X games though. So it's definitely sad to see how Sega has, fallen from grace. But I think it's important to talk about because with everyone that says Nintendo should go third party, I kind of look to Sega as a reason no, they shouldn't. And you might say Sega and Nintendo are different beasts, but like I said on Crass vs. Class, or Class vs. Crass, however we're putting that with Jason, Sega's the only company that's ever gone from a hardware manufacturer to a third party manufacturer. And it's destroyed them. They've had to, whore out their franchises, and they've just lost money. So for Nintendo to go third party when Sega's the only one that's ever done that, I think it's a terrible decision. Definitely send my heart out to the people at Sega who are losing their jobs. It's a shame. It's a damn shame how Sega has just fallen from grace. Hopefully, I really would love to see Nintendo just buy them out. What do you guys think? You think Nintendo should try to buy Sega? Because honestly, if they're doing all this downsizing, the company really can't be worth that much money. So it might be worth it just to get the IPs like Virtual Fighter, Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, and all the other great Sega IPs that I grew up on.
This week's Retro Game of the Week is brought to you by PunchOutGaming.com. From retro gaming to modern, PunchOutGaming.com has you covered. Join their Facebook group for the best sales as well. Link in description.
This week's Retro Game of the Week actually isn't a game, it's more of a peripheral. The Game Genie on the NES. Game Genie was awesome, man. At the time, it was the only way to really hack games and, change things about them. You could get extra lives. For Super Mario Brothers, you could do a bunch of crazy stuff. You could come up with your own codes through trial and error. And it was a really sweet device. There was all sorts of litigation and legislation stuff involved in it. Nintendo didn't want it to come out, but luckily Mattel and Gloob, I guess, was the original creator of it, fought to keep this in. And it's great, man. It's a timeless classic, and every NES and Super Nintendo owner should definitely own a Game Genie, and they even made one for Game Boy too. Alright, so there's a rumor going around that GameStops are purchasing Amiibos from other retailers and then reselling them at their own store. Now you might think to yourself, why would they do that when you can't really mark them up or anything because of the MSRP? Well, it's actually more for creating an image. If you buy out your competitors' Amiibos and sell them at your own, facility, then people will think you're a one-stop shop for Amiibos. Do I think it's a plausible thing? Sure. I mean, little known fact, I was an assistant manager at a GameStop for about 9 months back in my youth, and we did a bunch of shady shit, man. Like, it's just the nature of the business. Video games, there's a whole underbelly of it that, with the internet, you can definitely see more of that underbelly. So is there some truth to it? I would think so. Just to create that image. Let me know what you guys think of the whole situation, or if you've ever worked in a retail store that did things like this. I know there was a commenter on the website that said that he worked at an FYE and they used to do that with movies and CDs, just to create that image of, hey, we always have the stuff. So let me know if you've experienced anything like that or if you think it's even true. Alright, so like I said, this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode because I need to go back to the couch and die. So thanks everyone for watching. If you're wondering, of course, you're sticking around for who won the giveaways from last week. I've got my computer here. I ran a randomizer. The winner for Punch-Out for Wii, for Wii U, which is the Wii version of the game, is at Ahmad1997A. Ahmad, I will send you a message today with your download code for the game. And the winner of Shinobi is at DarkJustE. So at DarkJustE, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I will send you a message today to get your mailing information. I'll send you that copy of Shinobi, courtesy of punchoutgaming.com. Make sure you guys visit their website. Great place, great people. And that's it for this week, guys. Like I said, I apologize. I'm just not feeling too great. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode nonetheless. Be sure to like the video, subscribe. Check out our other channels. Jason just did an unboxing of the new 3DS, which was really cool. So I'll see you guys next week. Later.